Okay, here, this is Julian for Legacy Q Draft. Well, immediately I see Rofellos. I kind of feel like I'm always going to mono green, so that kind of bugs me, but Rofellos is just absolutely insane. There's also Nykthos, which is another great for monocolor decks. Tamio's pretty strong. I don't know if I'd first pick it. And I like Natural Order for also can be a pretty busted green thing, but I think the best green card would definitely be Rofellos. Some lands and the other cards. Okay, I think I just have to take Rofellos here. He's just so good. Maybe I can wheel the Nykthos. That would be incredible. But yeah, I just have to take it, right? It's too good not to take. Okay. So, let's see. There's Venser, who flickers things. Day of Judgment. Angel. Wow, this guy is super good in mono red. This guy maybe for red green could be good, or just mono red. I like the Savannah, which I'm going to reserve here. What is this? Reveal 5 cards. Take a creature. Meh. Looter. Wild mono. Well, boy, I think it's between the Savannah and the Rabble Master. God, I'm going to take the Rabble Master. I think he's really strong. And possible go into this mono red. We'll see. Maybe that could have been wrong. Okay, got Garuk here. He's very good. Birds of Paradise, though, is great. Well, yeah, I'm regretting that Rabble Master pick. I should have taken the duel, I think. Fleece Mainline would be really great. Birds, Zenith, yeah. There's Lingering Souls, though, which is really, really strong. Some decks just can't beat it, but I think I'm just going to take Birds here. Okay, well, Sundering Titan is sort of a combo with Rofellos mono green. Let's reserve that. Yeah, otherwise there's Elvish Mystic, which is fine, but I think I want this is one of the better cards to ramp too. So let's take that. Okay, so if I want to go red-green here, Huntmaster I think is a good possibility. Red-green wolf token. Yeah, I really like him. There's also Wall of Blossoms, more defensive. And otherwise, some card draw, Faith Fetters. Yeah, I think let's see if we can go into this. I mean, Wall of Blossoms is better on the mono green plan, but I think Huntmaster is good enough in this, maybe like, trying to justify my goblin pick, but ooh, well, going to red green, this works. Otherwise, Mana Confluence is okay. Char is okay, but I think let's do Emissary. I think that's pretty strong. Okay, so do we want Hull of Triumph might have been good here if I was going mono. Still could be good. Otherwise, Freyalise for more ramping. She's kind of slow, but she is a planeswalker. Hellrider is basically a great combo with Rabble Master. But I think with a double red, yeah, I think I'm going to go for the more kind of greenish side of things. I think it might be too hard to support that mana base if I go for the double red. Okay, some removal. Well, that's definitely a combo with Rofellos. And otherwise, Chrome Mox. I don't like the card disadvantage on Chrome Lux at all. Let's take Genesis Wave here. Okay, so this is our original pack. Well, we did get Nykthos, which I think we're just going to have to take. It kind of combos with the Rofellos plan into ramping into big, insane things. So, yeah. And also good with Planeswalkers like Freyalise and these guys. Okay, so I wouldn't mind more rampy type guys, mana producers, and red-green duels would be good. I don't know if I'm playing this. Oh, well, hey, the Savannah came back, and that's the other one I was considering. Is there any reason not to just take the Savannah? Reveal top 5 cards, take a creature. Yeah, let's just take the Savannah. It's just an autoplay, I think. And Feastmane Lion or Bonfire. Wow, that could be a great finisher, Bonfire. But Fleecemane, I'm going to go for the Fleecemane. I think it's more likely to be relevant here. Okay, nothing. Let's take this in case we go white instead. It's a possibility we go white instead of red. Sideboard this. Okay. So we have something to splash white, and a possible white splasher. Okay, so what goes with our ramp deck? Well, there's Kozilek, which I may just need to pick because he's card draw and works perfectly with our ramp strategy. Otherwise, there's Fauna Shaman, which I think is, it's okay. And then Primus is great too. There's Control Magic in blue, which I think is the strongest card here. Is it good enough to just go straight into blue? No, I don't think so. And then Mutagenic Growth. I think I take a Kozilek here. Big things to tooth and nail, you know. So Eureka is a possibility here. Thrun, okay. Better kind of, I'd say if I had equipment. Crowsome Grip is a reasonable sideboard card. There is Through the Breach here. That might be pretty good with some of these cards I'm trying to play. Through the Breach and Eureka have similar effects. Let's do this. I think this is more fun, Eureka. And I can kind of put more like big bad gross things. And I'm all permanent so far, pretty much. Okay, so we've got Xenagos. I'm a huge fan of Xenagos. I think I really like him on defense and on offense, on mana production. Courser, though, also super strong potential. And I think I'm going to take him because he's cheaper. So I'm going to reserve him. Boy, a lot of green, black, blue duels here. Snapcaster, Slaughter Pact, no. And otherwise, I think Courser here is the pick. Ooh, another Eldrazi. So there's Kodama's Reach for ramping. There's Oracle. I like Courser and Oracle are a great 2 cards to go into each other. But I think... and these Planeswalkers are okay, but I think Ulamog here. I think we just want to play Eldrazi, especially now that we have Eureka, right? We do have Eureka, don't we? Yes, we do. So let's just go for big ramp, big fun creatures. So I think here maybe we play Mirari's Wake, right? I mean, we're playing these big giant things. There's Court of Calling. Ooh, that could be pretty strong too, huh? Court of Calling could like convoke an Eldrazi, play it. But I think we want to go Wake here. Just Wake and play giant things. Oh, no, but Wake is white. Yeah, and I don't know if we're actually playing the white. Okay, let's do Court of Calling. I think it's similar effect. Okay, do we have dual land that helps us versus Master? Master is good, but I think this is something we're guaranteed to play. So I want that. Make sure I'm not missing something else here. Keranos, yeah, super strong. But let's take that. Let's take the duel. Okay. Well, Wasteland is good. There's Siege Gang is pretty good. Mox Diamond, I like it too. I'm gonna reserve that. Just for like, turn 3 Eureka or something like that. There's Wasteland, but I think I don't want as many of those kind of lands with my Rafellas, so I think I'll take the Diamond. Okay, there's Harmonize and Wolfear Silverheart. I'm a big fan of Wolfear. He's so strong. He's so powerful. But I think I need the card draw. That's a big problem in ramp decks, is you can end up getting all mana and no threats. And refueling is a big deal. And I don't think there's many replacement effects. Okay, so Skullcrack. Playing that if it was mono red. I don't even know if I'm playing the red at this point. But I think Fauna Shaman is the best card here, especially with Eldrazi. Okay, I got through the Breach back, and also Krosan Grip. I think we do through the Breach here, though, because, yeah, that way we have some redundancy with Eureka. Okay, I think Explore is the only thing I could possibly play here. Oh, and the Reach came back. Yeah. It also does fixing, which is really nice. What's this? X damage. Sure. Could be a reasonable finisher. And sure, a second big finisher is fine too. Okay, getting some red. So we've got 2 X spells to possibly burn people out with as good mana sinks. It's reasonable. So wouldn't mind some more mana fixing. Otherwise, yeah, I think more ramp. If there's any card draw, some planeswalk. Oh, Tooth and Nail might be exactly what I'm looking for here. Big, giant Tooth and Nail for double Eldrazi sounds awesome. Oh, this guy. I love this guy back in the day. But not as good as Tooth and Nail. There's also Sneak Attack, which is great with these, kind of what I'm doing. But yeah, I think Tooth and Nail is what I want with the kind of big ramp I've got. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I may be Warhammer, but I don't think I'm hammering. I think it's Sneak Attack and Tooth and Nail is more what I want, I think. Okay, so some Garuks. Which one does he do? I always get these guys confused. Okay, so he's sort of like plays an Eldrazi. Well, he doesn't play Eldrazi is the problem, right? He only... so not as good. But I can draw creatures, I guess. I cast a creature. I can search a creature. So yeah, he's okay. Otherwise, there's Ooze early on, which is really just a nice card. Sun Petal Grove, Blow Ring. So I think it's Ooze or Garuk. I mean, I think that maybe the Ooze is more likely to be played. It's cheaper. Okay, well, Deranged Hermit is certainly not a bad thing to like Genesis Wave into. Birthing Pod. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Hermit is what I want here. Unless I'm Gargadoning or Mizium Mortaring. I think Hermit is powerful enough here. Ooh, okay, so some cards I like. I like Coalition Riotlick. Elish Norn would wreck me. I'm a big fan of Plow Under. Soul of Temptation, so good. And it would wreck me. And Eternal Witness. I think, though, we're taking the Relic. It's a very strong card. It helps with fixing. It ramps up high. It's exactly what I need. So I take the Relic. Oh, Gilded Lotus, wow. And Sylvan Caratid. That's very strong for me as well. And Garruk. I like this Garruk as well. All of these are great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a chance I wheel one. I think, though, the Gilded Lotus is probably just plain the best. Right? Caratid's strong, though. Caratid's so strong. But Lotus, like, ramp... Yeah, I think the Lotus is too good. Okay. Temple Garden, so Splashing White would have been good. Yeah, I think this is fine. It's a mana sink, right? It's 4 mana. I can double it for, like, 8, make it pretty huge. What else am I taking? Zealous Conscripts is also an option to get around, like, some giant... God, I think actually I want Conscripts here against things like dragons, maybe, you know. Yeah, I think the Conscripts is better. It's more like impactful, turn shit around and just win, you know. Where's the... Okay, so I might just want the Stomp Howler here to have some way to get rid of artifacts or enchantments. Yeah, I think I have to take that. Especially with the Fauna Shaman, you know. Okay, Ajani. Well, it's playable, right? I mean, I've got a free white splash. Or a creature and put it in your hand. God, I like him. I've never played him before also, which is kind of fun. He's kind of free. So yeah, let's just take him, right? So what do I take here? I can see Warhammer just to win races. There's also Precursor, which is just like a really strong basic card. But and then Pro Black. I think the Centaur I'll take. I don't know if Warhammer is really as much what I want. This might be just a better side, better upside on sideboard or something versus Mono Black. Maybe I'll get that Chameleon Colossus back. And I'll have a big game against Mono Black. So, are we playing a white? We're playing a Johnny after all, so maybe this or Basilisk Collar. Meh. That seems weak. I think we take the Grove. So now I could play Voice. Put a green and white elemental. Yeah, this could be good. It's a combo with Hermit, right? Yeah, I mean, do I pod? No. Yeah, let's do Voice. I think we got free whites. Oh, Plow Under came back. I love Plow Under. Sweet. Okay, not playing any of these. So let's hate this. Okay. So, I think, are we playing red is a thing? And are we playing white? So, let's cut all the multicolor right now and just see what we have. And let's take these lands out and the mocks out. So already this just by itself is 23. I don't know if I want to explore. Not a big fan of that. Fauna Shaman. Okay, so this helps power out an Eldrazi or something. So that's a big mana sink. That's a big mana sink. Hermit, draw cards. This is not the best. This is probably worth main decking, I think. So this, helps rant to more ridiculous amounts of mana. It's also artifact destruction. I love Plow Under. I think at Johnny we definitely play and we get him for free. He's also good in a creature-based deck. Almost everything I have is an aura creature planeswalker, so he's like draw. I don't know if gaining 100 life is relevant, and I've never played him, so that's all fun. And then so I've got 3 sort of big guys to go for. I thought there was one that was just to put a green card into play. Maybe no. I thought I read something that said green cards. Okay. So I think Ajani, I've got 1, 2, 3 white sources, and then I'm going to have the Savannah, so 4. So that's a free roll. I suppose I could maybe play Sunpetal Grove. So the question is, do I want to play like Voice and Fleece Mane Lion? The disadvantage with them is that they're like 2-drops, so I'd rather kind of splash a white thing that's more late game-ish. And then the other question is, do I play like Huntmaster? I don't have a whole lot of, but this is also more like mid-game-ish, so he's kind of easy to play. Or like through the breach, which would also be sort of like ritualing out like an Eldrazi or something. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do. I only have 10 creatures. It's not a huge amount. So I could do like Through the Breach and Huntmaster to be 23. What does Huntmaster do? So when he enters, I get a wolf and 2 life, so it's value. And then if he transforms, he deals damage. So, okay, so when he's transforming, basically he kills things and then makes guys. That seems like good enough value. Let's take him. And then I don't think I want Rabble Master. I don't think I'm aggro enough for this. Although it is a combo with a Court of Calling, though. That's kind of interesting, huh? That's like a standard combo, I think. Phantom Centaur is pretty blah. Or I could try one of these big, like, X spells, right? So Devil's Play, Flashback with Lotus. Or, since I very likely have a big creature, I could Crater's Claws. Let's go for a Crater's Claws to finish things off. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's play, so Savannah for sure. Nykthos for sure. And then, yeah, Craig and Grove. And the rest can be forests. So let's add basic lands. So no white, no red, 13 lands. Okay, so I got 17 lands. I'm not playing the Mox here. Yeah, let's not play the Mox. So kind of questionable is, do I have enough creatures for Fauna Shaman? But it's, you know, being able to tutor, that means I can tutor into Rofellos, right? And tutor into Ulamog, which is, I think that's pretty strong. Otherwise, just kind of got big mana cards, put things into play cards, a lot of permanence for Eureka. I've only got like 3 spells, I think, right? I've got Crater's Claws, Plowender, Court of Calling, I'll Harmonize, and Eureka, so 4. I think this should be fun. And how many reds? So I've got 2 red cards, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources. And then for white, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources, and only 1 white card. So the white is pretty easy free roll. All right, let's submit this and see what we get.